Hi everyone, it's Sharon here from Newcastle Public Library. It's nice to see everyone on this wonderful day. It was so dreary today, I almost forgot to do Mythical Monday. So here's your Mythical Monday. Today, we're going to do a tall tale from the state of Alaska. It's Sitka Rose, written by Shelley Gill and illustrated by Shannon Cartwright. It's one of my favorites, so I hope you enjoy it too. So, ready? We're going to hear the tall tale of Sitka Rose. Sitka Rose. Sitka Rose was a big old gal. With hair the color of flame, she was wild and wary and just a little bit scary, and not an inch of that girl was tame. Born on a mountain near Sitka Sound, Rose grew up strong and tall. She climbed spruce trees to see the sky before she could even crawl. Well, if she wanted to see the sky, she climbed up that tree. Rose was raised up grander than the average child. She skied avalanche chutes for fun, and when her vegetables needed more light, well, Rose, she just lassoed the sun. I love these illustrations. Each summer, Rose looked for schools of fish. At the start of the Great Salmon Run, she'd swim upstream against the best, and most of the time, she won. There she is in that school of salmon, racing them upstream. But one spring in the misty forest, instead of worrying about the cold, Rose got concerned just sitting around because her toes were starting to mold. Rose was wild, but she was stuck in a rut, like a grizzly pace in a cage. Her life needed new adventures. It was time, my friends. It was time to turn the page. Cash money had been hard to come by. Rose's poke was mighty flat, but Nome, it was told, was full of gold. Rose cried, "I'll try my hand at that." So no northbound steamer was running that day, but Rose spied a whale swimming out in the bay. She grabbed that mammal and hung on real tight. The whale headed north, and it swam all night. Can you imagine lassoing a whale? Well, lassoing a whale, if you could lasso the sun, right? Lassoing a whale wouldn't be any big deal. So next morning, Rose spied the beaches of Nome. She yelled, "Yeehaw!" and dug her heels home. That whale commenced a rolling, flip-flopping and a bucking. He got so rambunctious that Rose, well, she got quite a ducking. The rush was on. The beaches were packed, full of miners panning for gold. Elbow to elbow, they fought for their share, men brash and burly and bold. Rose got an outfit, shovel and pick, but crowds near Nome made her itch. With her pack on her back, she headed east in hopes of striking it rich. There's Rose. She has a fox with her and a bobcat. See, I think all of those crowds would make me itch too. All of those tents. She crisscrossed the country, breaking new trail, past the Caribou Walk now, over tundra and shale. Her diggings for nuggets left ponds and lakes, homes for swans and cranes, ducklings and drakes. So look, she forged the Caribou Trail. And she dug rivers and lakes because she was looking for those gold nuggets. She shoveled a trench for what the earth could give her. Now they call that waterway the Grand Yukon River. One of the greatest rivers in all of North America, the Grand Yukon. While Rose played pat a cake and panned the gold, she piled up whole mountains, even Denali, we're told. Another name for Denali is Mount McKinley, up in Alaska, tallest peak. With gold teeth pulled from the Yukon's mouth, Rose wanted adventure before she went south. The Alaska sweepstakes was about to be run. Now that sounded like a sled full of fun. Huskies were hard to come by, but Rose, she needed a team, so she harnessed up a grizzly and 10 snarling wolverines. Can you imagine a sled pulled by a grizzly bear and wolverines? Nope, I don't think so. Wonder how fast that sled would go. Let's see. Nobody could pass Rose when her team took the lead. That bunch made up in meanness when they were lacking in speed. Hike up, Brownie, Rose hollered to her surly lead bear. Yodelay-hee-ho, bear! And they started to soar. They flew so fast, they flew so high. They left the earth and they split the sky. Oh, awesome sauce, look at that. They soared into the heavens. Oh, how cool is that? Today in the north, Rose's legend lives on in the midst of the mountains before the snow's gone. See her braids in the rivers that flow and that bend. Hear her yodelay-hee-ho in the howl of the wind. Can you imagine the wind blowing? And there's Rose going her gutsy yodelay-hee-ho. You can see her still on clear winter nights, dancing across the sky in the northern lights. Look, a ghostly team of 10 wolverines and a yellow grizzly that glows, driven by Alaska's pride and joy, the gal that we know as Sitka Rose. And there's our great state of Alaska that shows where some of the places are, Nome and Denali, and all the caribou trails. And it shows where Rose hitched up that whale in Sitka. Very cool. Shelley Gill's and Shannon Cartwright's Tall Tale of Sitka Rose. The fun one, isn't it? I hope you enjoyed it. If you like Shelley Gill, if you like Sitka Rose, there's another Alaskan tale called Alaska's Three Bears, and that is by Shelley Gill and Shannon Cartwright. And what do you think those three bears are? The polar bear, the grizzly bear, and what do you think? That's a black or a brown bear? What do you think? Black bear? Brown bear? You see the Arctic fox, and it talks about bears. So it tells a tale a little bit about the story, and then down here is a little more nonfiction information about these wonderful three bears, the great white bear, and so check that one out. It'll tell the different bears up, the medium-sized brown bear and a small black bear. Yeah. Alaska's. Check it out. And remember, she harnessed that whale. Well, the largest mammal is the blue whale. And this is a story about whale watching down in Baja California, in the Gulf of California there. And this is another one by Shelley Gill, and it's illustrated by Ann Barrows. So Big Blue, if you enjoy whales and animal tales, check it out. So my friends, I hope you have a fantastic Mythical Monday. And have a great week, and we hope to see you soon here at Newcastle Public Library. Remember, read lots of good books, and we hope to see you soon. This is Miss Sharon signing off. Till next time. Bye-bye.